You know, I'm glad Ryan Clark finally jumped on my bandwagon. You know how everyone always asks me about Russell Wilson? I'm always like, I don't want him. I don't think Russell Wilson is like everyone else. Oh, he's so good. I think he's above average at best. And like Ryan Clark said, he's not going to bring your team to the Super Bowl. I agree. Actually, he agrees with me because I've been saying this, and you all know me for the last 6 years. I've never been impressed with Russell Wilson. Ever since that Super Bowl, when he blew that game, he was like, oh, well, I just ain't been impressed with him. Um, so Ryan Clark, it's good to see someone because he has more of a platform than me. He's a former player like myself. I mean, he had a cup of coffee in the league. I played in Denver, unlike him, so I have more validity towards this subject. But I'm glad that he's on ESPN and he's allowed to say it. And finally, someone with credibility agrees with me. Russell Wilson is above average, but you're not going to listen. If he was on the Cincinnati Bengals, they don't make the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow's better than them. Justin Herbert's better than them. Josh Kelly or Josh Allen. Russell Wilson's in a top 20-ish, like bottom 15 to 20ish. I don't think he's that good. I'm sorry. And he said Matt Ryan, he's better than Matt Ryan. I disagree. Matt Ryan took his team to the Super Bowl and should have won the game, but what's his name blew the game? Kyle Shanahan. Also, Russell Wilson blew that game. He threw that interception and just like no cares, no, whatever. So anyway, that's what I want to say. I'm glad Russell Wilson, thank God, somebody with validity like myself agrees. I wouldn't even take him in Cleveland. He's a midget. He's got to drop back 20 yards. And is he better than Baker? Yes, but it's not a significant. I don't want him. Listen, it's not a significant upgrade. Trust me. Maybe 5 years ago, but not now. Russell Wilson, thank God Ryan Clark said it. Also, I want to say right now, I'm on my diet, and here's the great thing. I was getting ready to go to the store to eat like a motherfucker, right? Because that's what I do. I'm 292, Michael Dean Perry. But anyway, let me give you a little break. You mother. Let me give you a little breakdown of what's going on here. I got about 18, 20 inches compacted snow in my driveway, right? You know, I don't do my driveway. I drive up and down it. But in the process, I shoveled a path to my driveway, to my car, and I threw the snow underneath the car so I could make a little mountain, like play like a little kid. Well, I got tired of backing into my driveway and going over it, like jerking around. I wanted to get rid of that mountain. So what I did, before I was going to the store, I said, let me go get the snow out. Make a long story short, I've been out there with a hammer for 2 hours. 10 inches of fucking ice, compacted snow, whatever, ice, chipping away at it. And I'm not even hungry now. I feel great. I'm on a diet. I'm shedding weight because you know what? I'm going to be honest. And plus, I'm going to try to get in some mentally or performance enhancers because I've seen a dude, right, my age, or 54, older than me, and he's fucking shredded. And he's some guy married to some lady who's some lady I stalk on Facebook, a meteorologist, real good looking lady. And this dude's built like he's fucking 20 years old. And it's obvious this dude's on fucking whatever that's not steroids, but testosterone. I'm getting some of that shit. I'm getting my body back. No doubt about it. I feel great. But yeah, I mean, at my age, you need testosterone. So I'm going to drop weight. When I was riding that bike, it was good because I could eat like a pig and ride the bike, which is great. But nah, I haven't rode that bike in so long. I got fat as a motherfucker. You know what I look like right now? I look like Brian Cox. And for you British motherfuckers, I'm not talking about the actor. I'm talking about the neck brace wearing Brian Cox from the Miami Dolphins, Buffalo Bills. That Brian Cox. Yeah, let's face reality. When you get older, back in the day, I'd never let myself go like this. But when you get older, you don't give a flying fuck. So it is what it is. I got fat. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to get my weight down. I'm going to lose weight. I'm working out. I started doing push-ups again 2 nights ago. So I feel good. My cat's just looking at me mesmerized. But yeah, I'm getting in shape. And, I got to get in shape. I'm tired. Plus, I'm done smoking weed. I'm done. I'll tell you why. Because when I smoke weed, I eat like a motherfucker. And I like it, but what's the point? If I can smoke weed and not eat, I'd be good. So I just, like I said, for 2 hours, I was on my hands and knees with that fucking chew, chew, chew. I wish I had a straight bar. It would have been perfect, but I got it done. I got my car in a nice little spot now. It's parked. I'm not going to the store tonight. Russell Wilson's not even good. He's overrated. Like Brian Clark, like I said, and Ryan Clark agreed. Russell Wilson's the most overrated quarterback I've ever seen. He's not going to bring it to the Super. He's not going to, like I said, Joe Burrow. If he was on the Bengals don't make the Super Bowl. And I will say this right now: I don't give the Bengals a shot. Obviously, everyone has a shot. But I tell you what, if Joe Burrow pulls this off, this will be the greatest season ever. It really will be. You can't argue with it. It'll be the greatest season ever. But I just don't see how it's feasible. Because one thing I disagree with about Brian Clark, he said that the Bengals defense is better than the Rams. Brian, listen, there must be more LSU guys than the Rams. Because the Bengals defense, look, I watched them this year. They're not good. They made a few plays here and there in the playoffs, but they're not good. I've seen Baker Mayfield shred them, and Baker Mayfield ain't even good. If Kevin Stefanski can exploit a defense, they're not good. So, yeah, you're going to see how that... I'm not going to speak on the game. I already gave my prediction, but the Rams' defense is way better. It's not even close, Ryan. That's one thing I disagree with you. And I think I played more games in NFL than you, so I got to say that I got more validity on this subject. Anyway,